Shri Ankit Yadav, Director, Department of Science, Technology and Waste Management, Government of Goa. Shri Vivekananda Pai, Secretary General, Vigyan Bharati. Shri Rajendra Bhobe, Vibhag Sanghachalak, RSS Goa. Professor Harilan Menon himself. I also request Shri Prasad Rangnekar, President Vigyan Parishad, Professor Suhas Godse, Vice Chairman Organizing Committee, and Shri Samir Patil, Secretary Vigyan Parishad, to take a seat on the dais. Let's have a big round of applause to welcome all the dignitaries on the dais. I now request Professor Harilan Menon to deliver the welcome address as chairperson of this organizing committee of SCI 10.0.
Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Chief Guest for today's function, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, Guest of Honor, all other dignitaries on the dais, all invitees who have assembled here, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to each one of you to the 10th edition of SCI, the Science Film Festival of India, being held in this vibrant city that is Panjim. It is both an honor and privilege for me as the chairperson to stand before you today and witness the gathering of some of the brightest minds, creative storytellers, and passionate science communicators from across the nation and of course beyond. In fact, this year marks a special milestone for SCI as we celebrate a decade of bridging the gap between science and society through the powerful medium of films. What started a vision to make science more accessible, engaging and inspiring has now grown into a prestigious platform that brings together scientists, of course students, science enthusiasts under one roof. In fact, I would say, I think this is a time that we must remember that this is the brainchild of late Honorable Manohar Parrikar, the then Chief Minister of Goa, and of course, one of the, loveliest person or one of the person who have been living for others, none other than the National Secretary, former National Secretary of Vigyan Bharati, Shri Jayendra Sahasrabudhe. They have discussed the matter. In fact, I would say that we had a very excellent Bharatiya Vigyan Sammelan in the year 2014, and then by looking at the the success we had, that has made Shri Jayendra Sahasrabudhe and of course the former Chief Minister to discuss further how to keep this tempo, and finally this idea of SCI has been culminated. Over the past 10 editions, SCI has showcased thought-provoking documentaries, inspiring feature films, and innovative short films that have not only educated but also ignited curiosity and imagination. The festival has successfully fostered a culture where science is not confined to textbooks and laboratories, but is brought to life on the silver screen, reaching audiences far and wide. In fact, the 10th edition of SCI is special for many reasons. This year's festival will feature insightful discussions, interactive workshops, master classes by renowned experts, and special screenings of science film that highlight some of the most pressing issues of our time, like climate change, space exploration, artificial intelligence, biodiversity conservation, and futuristic technology. Our theme this year, in fact, every, the SCI has a theme, and our theme for this year is concentrating on green revolution, because this year happens to be the 100th birth anniversary of Bharata Ratna Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, the father of green revolution of India, and we are very lucky that we have amongst us his beloved daughter, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, who witnessed this event. Let me tell you a brief about Madam Soumya. Soumya Swaminathan, basically she's a pediatrician and global expert in tuberculosis and HIV research. Served as WHO's chief scientist and previously as Director General of Indian Council of Medical Research, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India during the period 2015-2017. Then she assumed the role of chairperson at the MS Swaminathan Research Foundation in the year 2023. And she's also the principal advisor to National Tuberculosis Elimination Program, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. During her tenure as WHO's first chief scientist, Dr. Swaminathan established the science division focusing on research, quality assurance of norms and standards, and digital health. She played a pivotal role in coordinating global scientific efforts and was instrumental in setting up COVAX to ensure equitable vaccine distribution to low and middle income countries during the COVID-19 pandemic. I think she needs a big applause for this, the kind of humanitarian activity. Her current focus is on addressing the health impacts of climate change, especially on women and children, and food system transformations to strengthen nutrition security in India and regionally. In fact, I must express my gratitude. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to all our partners, sponsors and supporters who have played an instrumental role in making this event a reality. A heartfelt thanks to organizing committee, volunteers and the entire SCI team for their dedication and hard work in putting together this remarkable festival. I would also like to extend my deepest appreciation to our esteemed, the scientists, filmmakers whose presence here today adds actually the immense value to this festival. Your contribution, insights and innovations continue to inspire us all. As we embark on this exciting journey over the next few days, I encourage each one of you, especially the students, to participate actively, engage in discussions and explore the incredible films and ideas that SCI 2025 has to offer. May this festival serve as a beacon of inspiration for future generation, encouraging them to embrace science, think critically and dream beyond boundaries. With that, I once again welcome all of you to this 10th edition of SCI. Let us celebrate the beauty of science and storytelling together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Menon, for the welcome address and the wonderful introduction of our guest of honor, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. As Professor Menon told us about how the idea of SCI started in 2014. Now I invite the mentor of Vigyan Parishad Goa and Vice Chairman of Organizing Committee of SCI 10.0, Shri Suhas Godse, to brief about this year's event.
Namaskar. Good evening to all of you. Chief guest of the inaugural function, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, who is also the Chief Patron of Science Film Festival. Guest of honor, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, who has graced this event today, traveling all the way from Chennai. Vice Chancellor, Professor Harilal Menon, Chairman of Organizing Committee, Shri Vivekananda Paiji, the National General Secretary of Vigyan Bharati, Shri Ankit Yadav, IAS, CEO of these premises, Entertainment Society of Goa, which is also co-organizer, Engineer Prasad Rangnekar, the President of Vigyan Parishad. We have also Samir ji and Rajendra Bhobe ji. Sharad Kale ji is here, and Sanjay Deshmukh ji is amongst us. So all, and Amit Vernikar ji, all these luminaries are here. This is the 10th year. This is the 10th time I'm standing here giving a brief on the Science Film Festival. As you know, that Vigyan Parishad Goa has this unique flagship program, which is unique because it is for the students, and this particular program links the films to the topics of science, and this is with the help of the scientists from the fields. So this is unique, of course. Now this is a 4-day event. We are beginning now. There is an exhibition which has been just inaugurated a few minutes back. And then we have next 3 days full of events. Of course, there will be screening here. There will be screening from morning 10 o'clock till evening 5 o'clock. It is for students, and there will be scientists interacting. There are other things like filmmaking workshop here, reel making workshop. There's a workshop on Indian knowledge system. There is also a very, very special program, that is Student Science Village Vigyanika, which will be held for 3 years and 3 days, and it will be, it is mainly for the students from the rural areas, from the border talukas of Goa. There is also a lot of activity with robotics, and another great thing that's coming up this year, first time we are trying it, it is Sci-Fi Challenge, wherein hands-on assembly of certain electronic instruments will be done, and the children will be able to take them with them for themselves. So it is a takeaway. Well, something has been added every year, and this year's addition is 2 satellite events, film plus scientist interaction for 1 day, on 30th in Sankelim, Sakri and Ravindra Bhavan, and similarly on 31st in Madga Ravindra Bhavan. So these are 2 special things we have added this year. Every year something or the other is added, and now this is the stage we have come up to. And in all this journey, I must say that our government, especially under our Chief Minister, has been very generous, always supportive. And I must say that there are other departments who have been very, very cooperative, like Education Department has wholeheartedly supported us over all these years and made it a name or a success, and something unique all over. So much so that when we go to the schools in the pre-activity, usually the school asks what is the date, and the children say that would we get opportunity to attend. Well, this is the level we have come up to, and I hope it will continue the same way, or maybe with a greater vigor over the years. Thank you very much. Enjoy these 4 days. See the expo, and also there will be so many activities you can participate in it. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
With this brief of sci-fi by Godse sir, thank you sir. It's time for offering bouquets to our dignitaries as a gesture of welcoming them, followed by lighting of the lamp to mark the inauguration. So I first request Vice Chairman of Organizing Committee, Shri Ashish Thakur Desai, to offer a bouquet of flowers to the chief guest of inaugural function, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Chief Minister of State of Goa. I request Professor I.K. Pai to welcome Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, who is the guest of honor for today's function. I would then invite Principal Shubhada Shirodkar. We now welcome Shri Ankit Yadav, Director of Department of Science and Technology and Waste Management, Government of Goa. I request Subhash Par to offer a bouquet of flowers to welcome him. Requesting Ameya Shirodkar to welcome Shri Vivekananda Pai, who is the Secretary General of Vijnana Bharati, Delhi. Requesting Shri Manohar Pednekar to welcome Shri Rajendra Bhobe, who is Vibhaga Sangha Chalak, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangha, Goa. Requesting Professor Hiremat to welcome Professor Harilal Menon, who is the Vice Chancellor of Goa University and also shouldering the responsibility of Chairman of Organizing Committee of Science Film Festival of India 2025. Requesting once again Shri Ashish Thakur Desai to welcome Shri Suhas Godse, who is Vice Chairman of Organizing Committee of Sci-Fi and mentor of Vijnan Parishad. Once again requesting Ameya to offer a bouquet of flowers to Shri Prasad Rangnekar, who is President of Vijnan Parishad. And also a small flower to Shri Samir Patil, Dr. Samir Patil, who is Secretary of Vijnan Parishad and also Controller of Examination at University of Goa. With these, welcome. Now, I request all the dignitaries along with the Chief Minister to proceed for lighting of the lamp. As most of the hands are busy capturing the moment on the mobile, the hands are not free to clap and celebrate the occasion by sound. I like the Hindi word for clapping, karatala dhwani.